Oregon Ducks and the Texas Longhorns. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is so much to love every time you come to a college football game here. History in the making at DKR. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the Ducks will kick off first, and here we go. Oh, right through his fingers, he muffed it. He'll bring it out, it's Smothers. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Kicking team's got it. There.
Really, do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision? On kickoff and kickoff return, you do. And a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
What a chance for this offense. First play, first and goal. How about putting 6 on the board before you even break a sweat? From the red zone, it's Davison. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and this crowd getting even more juice. The Ducks are in the hurry-up. Here's Moore to throw. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the...
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
Coming out with it, it's Wingo. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The offense changing the play. Throwing Manning. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man, it's Winston. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
Hand off for Brown. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
To the air, it's Manning. Throws for the tight end. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. The run inside. It's Davison. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dante Moore. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes the catch and a huge play on the left side.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with the 1st and 10 from the 17. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
It's complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry up. Moore from the gun, trying to convert 3rd down. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Ducks.
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting this scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. You better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offense coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on the score in this next possession.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Got enough for the 1st. He's loose down the left side. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Longhorn. Once he got some room, it was over. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
PAT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Throwing Moore. Makes the catch.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Here on third down for this offense. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. On the gun, on third down, Dante Moore throws to the tight end. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Moore to throw for it on fourth down. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Ducks headed quickly to the line.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill.
Throws it deep. Makes a deep grab. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the give off the left side. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He wants it all. Touchdown, Ducks. Fitted in the window for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score. He'll
bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Got enough for the first. Flying out to the left. He's at the 30. He's at the... and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Texas.
That is another incredible run by this guy, David. We're only in the 2nd quarter. That's already his 2nd rushing touchdown. If he stays in the game, he may run for 400 yards in this one.
He's going to put up whatever he wants. This is a dream scenario, man. If you get close to this in a game, you're happy about it. Give him the ball more often. This defense, they better find some answers, because right now it looks like a grown-up and children running after him trying to tackle him.
On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Across the 25, he's got room. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Longhorns in the hurry-up. And he's now over 150 yards, and burnt orange is leaving scorched earth on the ground.
Just burning them up, man. Just keep feeding him the rock. This is a guy that you 100% know exactly what you're going to get, and you're going to get great production like great Texas running backs of old.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Arch is going to throw for it. Under fire. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
Third down from the gun, Manning. Unloads it downfield. This is intercepted along the... But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. He might want another play. Fourth down, Manning. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. After picking up the first down, they still have to move quickly here.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run and try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
Timeout taken by Texas. It's their second. Now Oregon will call it second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Here's Manning to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Townsend. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. To throw, it's Manning. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing, you need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Moore. On the run, still looking. Keeps it himself and gets the first. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Defense playing a bail technique. Running inside, it's Davison. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll go right back to the run. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. The Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He gets a block. Gets it out to the 44, and he's out of bounds, and now this offense has spectacular field position. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Right back to the well. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Here's Moore to throw. He's going to fire deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of that.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Dante Moore. Here comes the heat. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Looking for a gap, it's Davison. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
This this shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team.
And he's in. Touchdown, Oregon. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
35, Texas, 21. Texas.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. He'll start on the ground with Brown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Quarterback making adjustments. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their second. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have one timeout remaining. So now it's second and long. Here's Arch to throw. Stepping to the right. He'll try to do it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Manning lines up in the gun on third down. He's looking deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Manning to throw for it on fourth. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look at